How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Manatee Gaming. I want to start off this video by saying thank you so much for helping me reach 20,000 subscribers. It's kind of helping us reach 20,000 subscribers because as the subs in the channel grow and more people view the channel, then we get more people in our Discord down below. We have almost 13,000 members in the Discord, which is really awesome. Everyone in there works together to hope to grow that. So it's been a really awesome journey and I'm really happy that we are here. Look forward to a giveaway that's going to be happening very soon here for the 20,000. I'm not starting it in this video, but I'm going to be starting it really soon, so look forward to that. Hit that subscribe button, that way you'll be able to see it when it launches. But anyway, let's jump into this one. This video, I want to talk about the Oddments change because I've had a couple questions from people, and honestly, a lot of the video content comes from people asking questions. So if you have questions about things, then please ask the questions and I'll try to get the videos out there. I actually have quite a bit of videos to make right now, so, but yeah, anyway, your questions will get answered. So I want to talk about Oddments because there has been a pretty big change to the way that Treasure Hunter works, and even before Treasure Hunter changing, there was quite a few changes on how we should actually be using Oddments. So if you look right here at my Treasure Hunter, I was using some daily keys and stuff, and I did get a 375 Oddment drop, which is pretty awesome, and it is very relevant to today's video. So they have really cleaned up the Treasure Hunter. They've really changed like what you're able to get from Treasure Hunter. Since they've done that, you get a lot more Oddments. Let's go ahead and take a look at the list of changes really quick. Okay, so here we are at the Treasure Hunter changes. As you see, this is, it did happen a little while ago. It was the 24th of September. So it has definitely been in effect for a little while, and I'm sure you guys have noticed it, which is why I got the questions. So as we scroll down through here, we've got like some probability updates and stuff, and like an overall like change to how Treasure Hunter looks, but that's not really what we're concerned about in this video. If we come down here to the changes in prizes, that is what is really going to be a big thing. I'm not going to read off literally everything on here, but if you want to read all the changes to this, like if you haven't seen it before, then you can just take a look on the Runescape homepage and then go to the Treasure Hunter update. But as you can see right here, the big thing to look at is the fact that they have removed a lot of things. So a lot of things have been removed, and then only a few things have been added. So that's like a really big thing of it. Also, if you look up here too, the Heart of Ice discontinuation was actually a pretty awesome thing because I don't know, I'm not sure if you guys really utilize that, but I really hardly ever utilized it. It was kind of annoying to utilize, actually. Sometimes it would backfire and you'd end up missing out on things you wanted because it just wasn't perfect. But anyway, they removed that and gave you an oddment for every 5 hearts of ice. For me, that ended up being quite a few oddments just because of the fact I had a lot of hearts of ice, so that was pretty nice. But it's important to know that they did remove a lot of things and they only added a few things. And actually, so the huge coin pouch is actually not like an addition, really. It's just like a removal of like some of the other coin drops they were giving you. And then portable packs, we were kind of already getting those, and then now we've got these giant stars and giant lamps. So the main point I'm trying to make here is that they removed a lot more than they brought in. So what that ends up doing is it ends up making it so that a lot of the prizes that you're going to get are going to be a lot more of the same things, and a lot of those prizes are oddments. So this right here is my prize that I just won right before I started this video, and it is 375 oddments. So this was just a regular yellow prize that I won. This was not something you were previously able to win, or as I never got them, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure they really weren't a thing. But so since they've added oddments directly into the prizes, we get them quite a bit more. So if I go ahead and click backpack for this, boom, there we go. As you can see down here in my oddment pouch, I've got a total of 46,400 oddments. To give you guys an idea of how much oddments you actually get now in comparison to how much you got before, I rarely convert to oddments. I actually most of the time will just take the items because I'm like, well, you know what, even if it's a combat dummy, I'll probably have a use for it at some point for a video or something. So I have hardly been converting things. I really just take what reward I get, and when I would get an oddment drop, then I would usually take the oddment drop. So since the change has been made, it's pretty important to know that I have not bought keys. but I have definitely spent Oddments, and I am back up about 6,000 Oddments since the release. So that's quite a few Oddments to be gained in that short period of time for someone who doesn't buy keys or anything like that. At least not right now, obviously. So that just gives you an idea of how quickly you will actually accumulate Oddments now, which is why I made this video. So I'm not going to claim these right now. We can just look at that later. But as you can see too, and I guess this is actually a pretty good note, is that some of the promos that come out will give you quite a few Oddments. And so hopefully this video will help you out as well for that. Like the Loot Duels promo gives you a boatload, like just a train load of Oddments. So anyway, let's look in the Oddment store to see where you should be spending those Oddments, because now that we're able to accumulate thousands of them, kind of like what seems to be pretty easy, we got to know what to spend them on. So first of all, looking in here, I'd highly recommend buying everything you don't have when it comes to these last 4 tabs. So cosmetics, animations, pets, and other. There's all kinds of really cool crap in here. But if you're like me, then you've probably bought literally everything in here. So there's nothing left to buy. But if you do have things to buy and you want to unlock those, I'd really recommend dumping your Oddments into things like this to start off, especially because they are most likely going to cycle this stuff eventually, and you will not be able to get that again. That is just some kind of stuff they've done in the past where, like with shops like this, is they will eventually just cycle it and it'll be gone. So definitely pick up that. And we look at rewards though. Let's say you've already got all these things, or maybe you don't care about these cosmetic things, then let's look at the reward shop to see what's actually worth getting. So the treasure hunter key. So this one right here is pretty interesting actually. So the treasure hunter key at 225 Oddments, it's not normally worth buying. It's not normally worth spending your Oddments on. Now, if you have like a really amazing promo that you're just like, man, this is like the best promo ever, or maybe you are like, I just need one more key to do something, then this is a good option for that. But unless there is really something amazing going on that makes this really awesome, it's just normally not a great idea to buy it, because 225 Oddments is quite a bit. And as I explain the rest of these here, then you'll understand why that's a lot. So moving on to the prismatic stars and lamps, these are the 2 things that you really want to prioritize spending your Oddments on. So these things will commonly go on sale for 75% off. And so this will be 75% off. This will be 75% off. That will make the medium prismatic star 50 Oddments each. It'll make this lamp 75 Oddments. And so that means that these 2 get really cheap for how much XP they give you. There did not used to actually be a limit to how many you can buy, but now there is a limit. I believe it's 30 here for the lamps and 50 for the stars you can buy in one day. So every time the sale comes around, max that out, and that is going to be the number one thing you want to be spending your Oddments on. They did not used to have a limit on these, and you could just dump a lot of Oddments in. If you guys actually you want to see the results of what that looks like, here I'll show you like really quickly. If you look at my skill list, bring it out here, come my skill list. Okay, so here's my skill list right here. I still have 87.5 million bonus XP left, and I've already spent like a lot. I mean, a lot of bonus XP. So what I did was, during the first loot duels that was really amazing, which I'm pretty sure that if I remember correctly, I made that review on my channel. You can actually go and look, because it's hard to remember which one of those loot duels I made the review for, but look at my channel for the loot duels review. And basically, I got like a couple hundred, or maybe it was 300 million bonus XP for my skills. So what that was just because of the fact that there was no limit to how many stars you could buy. So as soon as the 75% came out, I was spending hundreds of thousands of Oddments on the stars and just loaded everything up. Like if you look really quickly, let's see what skill is not maxed. It's kind of hard to find now. There we go. So my rune crafting right there. See, I've got 26 million bonus XP. There's just an example for you of how awesome it was just to be able to dump everything in there. So what I'm saying is, like, if you do that, if you really prioritize those stars and those lamps, it is extremely beneficial. And even with the limit right now, it's still really good to do. So keep those in mind. Those should be priorities right there. Moving on to these 2 right here. These are going to be your next in line. I'm probably just going to go ahead and skip talking about the rest of these right here, because they're just not really worth it. You can buy Silverhawks, you can buy springs, you can buy note paper. There's not really any reason to buy those. You can buy these portable skilling packs if you ever even need them, so there's no reason to buy those. Get the Silverhawk boots, obviously, but if I remember correctly, these are free. And then these dragon trinkets are sure as heck not worth paying your Oddments for. And if you really want these, you can also buy these with dungeoneering tokens, so just use that. The small protean pack is okay, but it's really not worth it for 500 Oddments in my opinion. Yeah, I would just avoid it. So going over here to the pulse cores and the cinder cores, these are where you want to spend your oddments if you have too many to spend. So right now I've got 46,000 oddments, and like I said, since this promo has come out, I've gained about 6,000. Actually, I've gained more than 6,000 because I spent some on cores. So as you can see, going just by these daily promos, there's no way in heck I'm even going to be able to use this much. So if you have a lot more than this, then definitely take this in consideration. Pulse cores are awesome for the value. So one pulse core is going to be equal to roughly a medium lamp plus some residual XP from the percentage boost you get, which means that 250 is going to give you basically 2 medium lamps. And so that will be about 125 per lamp, and that's about close to 20,000 experience is what you'll get from each pulse core if you like pop one, let it ride out, pop another one, let it ride out kind of thing. So if you plan it accordingly, about 20,000 experience each, that's 40,000 for 250. If you compare that to the medium prismatic lamp over here, it's 75 when it's on sale, and it'll give you roughly 18,000 experience on a level 9. And keep in mind, these are on level 99 skills. So if you're, scale it down if you have something that's under 99. But at 75 here is going to give you about 18,000. So 250 here is going to give you about 40,000. It's pretty comparable. So these are a really great option to pick up with your extra oddments. Then cinder cores. So if you are someone like me that has a ton of bonus XP, then cinder cores are a really awesome thing to do for a skill that you have too much bonus XP in. So on my skills, I think there's maybe one non-combat skill, I think it was probably construction, that did not have enough bonus XP to get me to 200 million. So basically everything else, whenever I would get bonus XP for it, I ended up having too much bonus XP. And cinder cores are a really great option to be able to burn that XP down and be able to use it quicker. Each one of your cinder cores is going to last something around 50,000 XP that'll burn through. So you end up getting quite a bit of value here. Also, too, I know I've said this in a couple videos, so I'm just going to briefly explain it. If you use cinder cores during double XP on a skill that has bonus XP, then your bonus XP is not really actually burned down at like a bad rate. So if it's a normal day and I've got bonus XP in a skill and I use cinder cores, and let's say I have enough bonus XP to get me to 200 million, I start popping cinder cores, then I am not going to have enough for 200 million because this burns the bonus XP at a higher rate. But the thing is on double XP, due to the fact that you're getting base XP plus double XP, and then the cinder core is going to be burning that extra bonus XP without going into this super long math problem that I had to sit there for about a half hour trying to figure out. This will actually make it so that they stay about even. So during double XP, I'd actually highly recommend that you pop cinder cores. That is what I did to get 200 million in divination. I was able to gain about 3 million, maybe a little bit more XP per hour during doing divination because I used bonus XP plus popping cinder cores and a bunch of other stuff, and it was really well worth it. So plan accordingly with these with your extra oddments, and you will definitely really enjoy that. Anyway, guys, I really hope this helps to answer your guys' questions. People have been asking me what they should be doing with that, so I hope this helps. If you want to support the channel, then you can keep the lights on down below by clicking the Patreon page and checking that out. Really appreciate you. And hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys about our giveaway in one of the upcoming videos for 20K. All right, everyone, have a good one.